Hey, it's me again, Mrs. Wen. I hope the day is going great. Is it? On a scale of 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 meaning it's a great day, very few minimal reminders. 3 means it's pretty good. There's just a few things for you to improve on, and 2 means it's okay, and 1 means a lot of work needs to be done. What would you rate yourself right now? 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and show it to the sub teacher. I'm looking for honesty. All right, let's continue with this. So we are on our second part of math today, and we are going to work on quick sketches and strategies. Again, this is Mr. Cretin here. So really quick, estimating and quick sketching. Estimating for math usually means like a really educated guess. So like for science, estimating is kind of like a hypothesis and a prediction. So for math, estimate means what should our answer be close to? So for math, we do estimating by rounding, and rounding is making it to the nearest tens or the nearest 5. So making it a friendly number for us. So I would like you to estimate the answer for 4 times 13 and explain your thinking. So in your head right now, estimate the answer. So guess the answer, guess a reasonable answer for what 4 times 13 is, or 4 groups of 13. Go ahead and make an estimate. And usually an estimate, you don't need paper for this because it's all in your head. So maybe the sub needs to pause the video, but I want you right now to estimate and think about what the answer might be for 4 times 13. I'm not asking you to find the actual answer. I'm trying to tell you, I'm asking you to find an answer close to 4 times 13. That's what an estimate means. So for me, I see 4 times 13. I would say 13 is close to 10. So I'm going to keep 4 because it's a single digit. I'm pretty good with my 1 digits. But I'm going to estimate by rounding this. So what number is 13 close to? What's a friendly number that 13 is close to? It's close to 10. So 4 times 10 equals 40. So what do we use estimates for? It's for us to double check our answers. So when I really solve 4 times 13, my answer should be close to 40. If it's like 400, it means I did it wrong and I want to go back and check it. And you use estimating all the time. So for me, when I go grocery shopping, if I buy 5 bottles of milk and each bottle of milk is $4, 5 times 4 is 20. It should be around $20. If it's a little more or a little less, then I know that either they charged me wrong or I did something wrong. Okay, so that's what estimating is for. Now we're going to imagine the outline or skeleton of the array. What would it look like? The outline. So I'm imagining 4 by 13. What would the outline or skeleton of the array? I know an array is just rows and columns of things. So what would that look like? Turn and talk to your partner what the outline would look like. So when I say turn and talk, I'm actually expecting you to turn and talk, okay? At a voice level 2, go ahead. All right, so now with your partner, you're gonna build the frames for 4 by 13 and fill in the base 10 area pieces. So I want you to open your iPad to the Number Pieces app. So I'll give you a minute to do that. It's on your iPad, it's the Number Pieces app. It's the app that we used last time to build the mats and the strips. So that's the app I would like you to open. And now I would like you to build 4 by 13. So that means this way it has to be 4 And then this way it has to be 13. Okay? These are called dimensions. They're the size. Okay? Once you've built the dimensions, I would like you to fill it in for me. So go ahead and do that. All right, so your array should look something like this. All right, so I needed 4 going down. So let's check. Do I have 4? I'm going to change the color so you can see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I do. So I'm going to label that just because that's what good mathematicians do. And then I need it to go by 13. So here I know it's 10 because it's a 10 strip. And then I need 3 more to make it. So, wait, I'm going to try this. Oh, why would this not work here? Why would I not want this piece here? I wouldn't want this piece here because an array needs to be equal rows and columns, and this does not make it equal because there's too much over here. So this is not a good one. I'm going to delete that. That's why I would use these. So let's see. So earlier I said I had 10 here. Now I have 11, 12, 13. Perfect. I have 4. I'm going to write 10 here and 3, and together they make 13. But I'm not done because an array has to be equal rows and columns, so now I have to make it equal. So I got to drag it, and I'm hoping that you're following along to make yours look like this too. Oh, well, what happened? Done. Now I'm going to see how close I have. So how close I was to my estimate. So let's see how much I have here. I've got 4 times 10 right here. 4 times 10 is 40 because I've got 4 groups of 10. So that's 40. And I'll even write 4 times 10 so you know what I'm talking about. Right? Because I've got 4 groups of 10. But over here, I've got 3 in each row and 4 of them. So it's 4 times 3. 4 times 3 is 12. So now I've got to add 40 plus 12 to find out my total. Add them up, 2 and 5. All right, how close was your original estimate to the answer? We said our estimate, did it not save, was 40. So 52 is pretty close to it. So I would say check, we did that right. Okay, look, this is a quick sketch now. So earlier when we did this, it wasn't a quick sketch because we literally had to drag the strips and we had to drag the units. We're going to do quick sketches now. Quick sketches look like this. Notice that it's just a 1 piece here. These represent 1 and together they make 4. And then notice how this long line here would equal 10. And then each of these equal 3. Wait a second. And then what we did next was we went through and we just drew a quick rectangle around. And so here I got 40 because I know it's 4 times 10 because I'm taking the dimensions of just this rectangle. So just this rectangle here, it's 4 going up and down and 10 going left to right. So that's how I got 40. Over here, it's not 13 because I already took 10 away. I only have 3 left here. So really this is 3. And you told me the other day that if this is 4 over here it must be 4 over here. So 3 times 4 is 12, and then you add them together. When we add them together, 40 and 12, it's 52. How do you know? Well, I just showed my work up there for you. Okay, so let's try this one now. Estimate first, because that's what good mathematicians do. Estimate the answer for 4 or 5 times 16. So estimate, I'm going to write E for estimate. 5 times 16. Estimating is like a good guess of what our answer should be close to. I'm pretty good with my 5s, and it's a single digit, so I'm going to keep it that way. 16. What is a friendly number that 16 is close to? I would say 15 or 20. 10 would not be a good one because 16 is closer to 20. So I'm going to say 20. What is 5 times 20? There's a trick when it comes to 20s or zeros. You pretend the zero is not there. So what is 5 times 2? 10. Okay, and then now I add that 0 back. So it's 100. Or I could count by 25 times. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Okay, so my answer should be close to 100 for 5 times 16. Perfect. Now let's label the dimensions for 5 times 16 in black. So you need to do this in your notebook. So draw 5 little short lines here that represent 1. And I'm going to write 5 on the side so I know it's 5. And then in your notebooks also, you're going to draw a straight line. What does this straight long line mean? 10. It represents 10. So you draw that. And then draw 6 short ones. So that's 6. Okay. Now remember, we're doing a quick sketch. So a quick sketch is filling in the rectangles. So where would the rectangles go if I were to make it look like this? Do you see how this was easy to group right here? And then this was easy to group. How can I make this easy to group here? I'm thinking like this. That's what my mind naturally thinks because those are all the 10s. And then over here. Okay, so pause the video and go ahead and draw this for me. I'm going to go ahead and erase these so that you know. Okay. All right, so you're done sketching it. I know that this right here must be 5 times 10. What is 5 times 10? I hope you got 50. And then here, we've got 6 times what? This side is 5, so this side must be 5 also. So 6 times 5. I'm so good with my 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so 5 times 6 equals 30. Am I done? Nope, because I got to add these two together. I've got 50 and 30. 50 plus 30 is 0 plus 0 is 0. 5 plus 3 is 8. 5 times 16 equals 80. How do you know? I know because I drew a quick sketch. And I know 5 groups of 10 is 50. And 5 groups of 6 is 30. And together they make 80. Okay, now I would like you to open your math notebooks to page 56 and solve number 1. Make sure you label the dimensions, which are the sides, and then solve for each area, add the two together, and then if you finish early, you can work on page 57. Okay, that's all I have. I hope this math lesson was useful, and I hope you continue to blow the sub/guest teacher's mind. I can't wait to read the notes and see you online Wednesday at 9:20. Bye.